Experience Karen Hunter
in a completely different way.
Karen Hunter is awesome. The podcast.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're gonna love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of the Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. Check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed. Let's go to David. David in California disagrees with me, and that's great. Joel Christian Gill is here. Welcome to the Karen Hunter Show, David.
Hi, Karen.
Hi.
And Mr. Gill. Hey, yeah, I just want to focus on just it was a little small part of your conversation, but I think it's important, and I want to respectfully disagree with you on the Jasmine Crockett issue. And this is the reason why. It's never a good strategy to try to reason with a bully, and that's what we're dealing with. I think that with the other side, the other party, Republicans, I think that we...
Okay, wait, pause. If we're going to do this, let's have a conversation. So what do you disagree with?
Well, you said that her comments that she made that got her in a little hot water was unforced error. Am I correct?
Yeah, I said it was unnecessary. You thought it was necessary that she call him Governor Hot Wheels?
Do, and this is why. Okay, the right or wrong.
No. Was it necessary?
I think it was. Yes.
Why?
Yes. Because perception is reality, and the Democrats are perceived by their own base as being weak.
Okay, so it's strong to call somebody in a wheelchair Governor Hot Wheels? That's strength?
No, I'm not saying it's strong. What I'm saying is you're fighting the battle that you've been given.
Is that the battle, though? Is the battle name calling? Are we battling for resources and rights?
Well, we are, and I hope I'm going to make this point so you guys.
No, I'm going to let you make your point. But again, if we're going to have these conversations, let's be intellectually honest. And let's have enough courage to actually walk through it. Is this something that you would do, David? Would you get up in front of a group of people with the cameras on you and call that man Governor Hot Wheels?
I would if I was in that position.
Why? What would be the position that would make you call that man Governor Hot Wheels? What is the gain? Because to me, if we're in war, strategically, I need to understand how you're thinking about that being a strategy that can win us battles and eventually the whole entire thing.
It's a part of the strategy. It's not the strategy. It's a part of the strategy. And it's because the Democrats, right or wrong, are perceived as being weak, unwilling to fight back, unwilling to get on the level.
And so calling him out of his name is a show of force.
To some people, yes.
Okay.
And
I don't disagree with that. Actually,
okay.
I think I disagree. I don't disagree with that, Karen. I think that the messaging has been that the Democratic Party is ineffective in their messaging and in the ways that they do things. Remember, during the people that got really excited during the presidential campaign, it was because in some instances, Kamala Harris's campaign was embracing the petty a little bit by calling them weird and calling them weirdos and putting out policies and talking about things and that messaging. So there's a little bit of that.
Did it get her the election?
It did not, but it got a lot of engagement early on. And I think maybe if she'd had some more time in the beginning, well, I don't know. We can talk about that at a different time. But it was one of the things that got when it was announced, right? If you remember when it was announced, there was a lot of excitement.
There was a lot of excitement, and my point is, it's performative. There's no.
Yeah,
but let me let David finish uninterrupted. I just wanted to set the groundwork. I need to know where he was coming from. Go ahead, David in California.
Okay, I hope my call doesn't drop because it seems like I'm breaking up now. But what I'm saying, it's okay to have intellectuals, but we also need soldiers to handle business. I think that we have educated ourselves into a corner, so to speak. I mean, to put it as a wise man once said, where the goats can get it, MJ, Michael Jordan had Rodman, Steph Curry has Draymond. You need a thug. You need somebody to handle business. And while I'm not saying Jasmine is the thug, no, she's nimble enough to do both. And I think we should support her.
Here's what I'm saying. As sitting representative from the state of Texas, it is not her role to be the Dennis Rodman or the Draymond Green. And the Nation of Islam has the fruit of Islam. Yeah, and the Black Panther Party has, like there are, that's not her role. Her role is representative of all of us. And it's a different position. I'm not disagreeing. Listen, I love to talk about people like as a hobby. But on these airwaves, I have a responsibility. It's a different role. Do you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'll slip in a name calling or whatever, but I can do that. I'm a talk show person. I'm not a sitting representative. And in her role, she can be strong without doing that, and actually stronger by fighting for the things that we need. I'm not saying this is not even a conversation about being erudite. This is not a conversation about being intelligent or not intelligent. To me, to fight this fight in her position looks like showing up every day to Doge and say what you do, like with an army of other representatives, because they represent millions of people in this country and they have the right to do that. I just think it's going to be a distraction that is unnecessary at this point, and it may cause her more problems than she needs right now. That's all I'm saying, David. We need her to be fully engaged in this fight. And if this hampers her just a little bit, it's unnecessary. That's all I'm saying. David, go ahead. Oh, Smith said your phone is too noisy. All right, we'll finish up, and then we'll let you go.
Final point, and I'm not saying you're wrong, by the way. I just think that's a conversation we should have. And last point, excellent Susan Collins impersonation. Do it again. I love it.
That's so easy. That's so easy. So we might need to work her in the Cracker Chronicles. I feel like there might be
Cracker Chronicles.
Yeah, we do a little a very horrible skit. Laree, I might need the Laree Daniel Favors to write my thing, because she does all of the voices and all of the parts, and her script is way better than mine. I throw it together. We do improv every now and then. We did it during Trump's first run. It was called the Cracker Chronicles, and we had Jeff Sessions. Oh, well, I shouldn't say Beauregard. Well, anyway, we had these people on a plantation, and oh my God,
Beauregard Jefferson.
Yes, Jefferson Beauregard, and the winch with the mint julep, and we did sort of like a Gone with the Wind interpretation of who knew we might be back there. Who knew? All right, 866-801-TALK is the number.
Experience Karen Hunter
in a completely different way.
Karen Hunter is awesome. The podcast.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're going to love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of The Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is Awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. So check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed.